The trailer for the upcoming The Crow remake is already drawing harsh comparisons to the Keanu Reeves-led John Wick series, which raises concerns regarding the remake's understanding of the source material. Although The Crow's trailer offers viewers more insight into the remake's aesthetic and atmosphere, it also seems to miss a few crucial elements that made the 1994 movie so great. In addition to the trailer's cavalier displays of violence and gore, The Crow remake also shows more of Eric and Shelley's relationship, which also doesn't bode very well for its success. Strong negative reactions to Bill Skarsgård's appearance in The Crow remake was already concerning, but the trailer further complicates things with its style over substance presentation. The overall feeling gleaned from the trailer is that the filmmakers are more interested in shocking visuals than compelling storytelling, which goes almost completely against what the 1994 version accomplished. While The Crow remake could turn out to be an impressive entry in the franchise, its early comparisons to the John Wick franchise coupled with the strong reaction of Skarsgård are already very concerning. The Crow remake looks a lot like another John Wick-style movie. The trailer's emphasis on action and violence draws inevitable comparisons to the John Wick franchise. Bill Skarsgård as Eric looking bloodied on stage in The Crow. As seen in The Crow remake's trailer, Eric Draven / The Crow is both a victim and purveyor of extreme displays of graphic violence, death, and destruction. While the 1994 The Crow wasn't without its fair share of bloodier moments, it ultimately was an exercise in artful depictions of death, loss, and grief. Perhaps the best way the film gets across its heavier themes is through its effective use of scenery, sets, music, and atmosphere, all of which contribute to the film perfectly recapturing the same themes prominently featured in the late 80s comic books by James O'Barr. The remake demonstrates a greater focus on brutal displays of violence that are more shocking than they are an exercise in getting across the upcoming movie's themes. Furthermore, the trailer's narrator exclaims that Eric is enacting violence against the men who killed him and his girlfriend for love rather than revenge. However, the manner in which he dispatches criminals with minimal resistance not only gives off strong revenge themes, but it also perfectly harkens back to the same visual flair seen throughout the John Wick franchise. The Crow could benefit from action, but too much could also be problematic. Why being too much like John Wick is bad for The Crow remake? The Crow should lean more into the source material's heavy themes and moody atmosphere more than action. The action seen throughout each of the John Wick movies works so well for the series because of its inventiveness, and the fact that few Hollywood blockbusters of its kind exist. While the 1994 The Crow features some impressive action scenes and fight choreography, its greatest strength lies in its effective use of shadows, colors, music, and rain to better engage audiences with its unique world. The Crow remake features some interesting locations, but they ultimately feel more like afterthoughts than the central focus, which makes it feel even more like a John Wick clone.